Many guys who are unhappy or frustrated with their relationships often focus only on the negative traits they see in women. These men talk endlessly about the red flags or warning signs in women. They are so preoccupied with what's wrong that they can't recognize what's right. This constant focus on negativity blinds them to the positive qualities that many women have. Sadly, some of these men become so embittered that they start to dislike or even hate women altogether, which is quite sad and unproductive. Yes, it's true that some women have behaviors or attitudes that aren't good for a healthy relationship. These are the red flags that men talk about, and it's important to be aware of them and steer clear of such women. However, it's equally important to remember that not all women have these negative traits. In fact, there are many wonderful women with great qualities who can bring a lot of positivity to a relationship. To help recognize these positive qualities, we'll discuss 8 green flags, positive signs that indicate a woman has good character and would make a supportive and loving partner. Number 1. Feminine and sweet. One important positive trait in a woman is being feminine and sweet. This means she is gentle, kind, and caring. Although this sounds very simple, it has become quite rare in today's world. And the question is why this is happening. Girls are taught by society to be very independent and strong, which is good, but sometimes it's taken to an extreme. They're told to focus on their careers and not rely on anyone else, especially men. This message is often linked with feminism, which sometimes paints men as enemies and tells women to be defensive around them. As a result, traditional feminine qualities like being nurturing and sweet are sometimes seen as old-fashioned or weak. Because of all this, many women might hide or ignore these softer parts of themselves. However, finding a woman who doesn't buy into this aggressive independence and who remains naturally sweet and kind is a great sign. It means she values her femininity and isn't afraid to show it. She doesn't feel the need to be overly tough or prove herself by rejecting traditional feminine traits. Instead, she embraces being gentle and caring, which are very positive qualities in a relationship. Such a woman can be a wonderful partner because she brings a sense of warmth and kindness to the relationship. She does not see men as adversaries, but as partners. Her natural sweetness can create a harmonious and supportive environment, which is beneficial for a healthy relationship. Number 2. Stays off social media. It's good for everyone to not spend too much time on social media, but it's especially good for women. Why? Well, women tend to follow trends and people more than men do. They're not really built to be the leaders or the ones in charge. This means they might end up following whatever's popular at the moment, whether it's a famous person or something on social media. Some people might say they don't follow anyone, not even influential people or religious figures. But in reality, they're still following what's popular online. They're always scrolling through their feeds, looking at what others are doing. This can lead to them feeling bad about themselves when they compare their lives to others. They might even compare you to celebrities, which can make things tough. But if a woman limits her time on social media, it gives her space to focus on other things, like following her partner's lead in the relationship. This is really a green flag. It means she's not constantly comparing herself to others and can focus more on your relationship. A woman who stays off social media is likely to have healthier self-esteem. She is less influenced by societal pressures and trends, and more likely to follow her own values and interests. This independence and confidence are very attractive qualities. So, if your girl isn't glued to her phone all the time, this is a really positive sign in a relationship. Number 3. She is not an instigator. A positive quality in a woman is that she doesn't cause unnecessary problems or drama. Women have a natural ability to understand and influence emotions, which has historically helped them navigate social situations and relationships. This skill, however, can become a problem if a woman uses it to create conflicts. Imagine your wife tells you that another man is constantly staring at her. Hearing this would likely make you feel protective or even angry because it's natural to want to defend your partner. She understands this and knows that by sharing certain details, she can provoke a strong emotional reaction in you. Some women enjoy stirring up drama just to see a reaction. They might say things or exaggerate situations to create tension and excitement. This is not healthy for a relationship. When a woman knows when to let things go and avoid causing unnecessary drama, instead of focusing on small issues or trying to provoke you, she chooses to maintain peace and harmony. She understands that not every situation needs to be addressed, and that sometimes it's better to ignore minor annoyances rather than escalate them into bigger problems. That's a big, significant positive trait, or green flag. Number 4, nurturing. Women have a natural ability to care for others and be nurturing, which is a wonderful and valuable quality. However, in today's society, some girls are taught that being nurturing and caring is a weakness. They are often encouraged to prioritize their careers and compete with men instead of embracing their nurturing side. This is why you might hear some women say things like, "He can cook his own meals," or "I don't need to clean. He can do that himself." Even though society might suggest otherwise, a girl who truly loves you will naturally want to take care of you. She'll feel happy cooking for you and looking after you when you're not feeling well. This caring energy is super helpful, especially if you're someone who works hard. Just picture this. You come home after a tough day, and there she is, with a warm meal and a sweet smile. Maybe she even gives you a massage or just listens as you talk about your day. Her support helps you relax and feel ready for whatever comes next. When men and women understand and respect each other's roles, they make a great team. A man who works hard and provides for his family complements a woman who takes care of the home and supports her partner emotionally. This balance creates a harmonious relationship where both partners feel valued and loved. Number 5, low body count. In today's world, some women believe that having many sexual partners is a way to express their freedom and independence. However, not everyone thinks this is a positive thing. Studies have shown that the more sexual partners a woman has had, the more difficult it can be for her to form deep, emotional connections with just one person. Having many relationships with different people can change the way her brain responds to bonding and attachment. Even without scientific studies, this idea is pretty easy to understand. Think about it. If you were to choose between two women, one with very few past relationships and one with many, most people would prefer the one with fewer past partners. This preference isn't just about numbers. It reflects a cleaner past, which can be seen as a sign of being more selective and valuing deeper connections. A woman with fewer past partners may be seen as someone who is more likely to be committed and stable in a long-term relationship. Number 6, she supports your purpose. There are generally two kinds of women when it comes to supporting their partner's goals: those who complain and those who encourage. Imagine you have planned to spend the day with your girlfriend, but suddenly, an important work event or opportunity comes up that you need to attend. How does she react? Does she get upset and make you feel guilty for prioritizing your goals, or does she understand and support your decision? Many men don't reach their full potential because they stay with women who don't support their ambitions. These women can hold them back with constant complaints and a lack of understanding. On the other hand, a good woman will always support your dreams and goals. She will encourage you to chase after what you believe in and will understand when you need to make sacrifices for your purpose. Number 7, she respects her father. Think about how a girl's mom treats her dad. Does she treat him well, like a friend, or with love and respect? This is super important because it affects how the girl sees relationships. If she sees her mom being mean or disrespectful to her dad, she might not understand how to treat a guy right. And if there's a lot of yelling and disrespect, it's even worse. The way we grow up really shapes how we act later on. It's tough to change those habits once they're set in, but it's not impossible. Number 8, respectable girlfriends. You know how you're influenced by your friends, right? Well, it's the same for girls. If a girl hangs out with friends who are cool and have good values, that's a good sign about her too. If you found this helpful and want more useful stuff like this, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. That way, You won't miss out on any future tips and advice. See you next time.